The Liberals and Conservatives are now almost exactly tied in the polls, each with 37% of the vote. The New Democrats well behind at 11%, then the Bloc and Greens. But almost as important as the now is the trend. After years of Conservative dominance, in January, Justin Trudeau resigned. Trump became president, and the Liberals surged, gobbling up support from both the Conservatives and the NDP. A dramatic shift, and it may not be the last. That CBC poll tracker is an aggregator of trusted Canadian polls. One of them is from the Angus Reid Institute, and Scachi Kurl is the president of that organization. So Scachi, after that sudden shift that we saw with the Liberal surge, should we expect more volatility ahead?
I mean, a big part of this comes down to how solid and locked in is that vote, Ian. And I can tell you that where the Conservatives have started to really see some losses, they're losing voters. Among the voters that they still have and are hanging on to, those folks are solid voters for the Conservatives. They're not going anywhere else. At least about 3/4 of them aren't. And so that's key. That's really important. Conversely, though, for those newly converted Liberals, when you ask them, how committed are you to this party that you're choosing or leaning towards? Only about half of them say they're fully locked in. So watch for this to keep moving in different directions, or to see those Liberals lock in and convert. And if that happens, my goodness, look out.
When we were on cross-country checkup earlier today and one went to Burnaby to speak to voters there, I heard about the economy being a key concern, from tariffs to affordability. Beyond that, are there any issues that you see coming up in the polls that could turn this election?
I think we've already seen the big election turn issue already baked into this campaign, and it's the Trump factor. It's sovereignty, it's annexation, it's tariffs, and that has reframed the ballot question. Remember, Pierre Poilievre and the Conservatives spent, the better part of 2 years really taking it to the Liberals, reminding Canadians why they were so ticked off at Justin Trudeau and so ticked off at the governing party. All of a sudden, it's almost as though in some ways that's become retrospective, and Canadians, at least right now on day one anyway, are focused on what's in front of them, and what's in front of them is who is best to deal with Trump. Now, you've already seen Pierre Poilievre also start to pivot. He revealed a new campaign slogan today, which, incorporated the whole fight message, but also the change message. We'll see if that resonates, and frankly, if there's enough time in a really tight 5-week campaign. And when you factor in advance voting, Ian, it's even shorter than that. So he doesn't have a lot of time to change minds, but clearly we're going to see the attempt from the Conservatives, who were so quiet for the better part of 8 to 10 weeks, now starting to come out with a message that sort of meets Canadian anger and energy where they're at.
Big province here in British Columbia. You have 30 seconds to tell me how things are looking, because all of the major parties have had some level of success in BC in the past.
Yeah, absolutely. So there is no deliverance for any political party unless they can deliver in BC. I mean, it comes down to that. About 2 months ago, we saw the Conservatives solidly ahead, including in the vote-rich suburbs around the city of Vancouver here, sitting at more than 50% of the vote were the Conservatives. Today, they're neck and neck in a dogfight with the Liberals, and the biggest loser in all of that has been the federal NDP, who are seeing their vote really just stampede over to the Liberals, and that's a concern for them.
All right, Scachi, always nice hearing your analysis. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Ian.